Hello, hello. My name is Shelby, and welcome to this 10-minute hamstring flow. This is not your average hamstring routine. You can expect a few sneaky challenges in there, and it's perfect for when you really want to be active but also just get a good stretch. So, you may or may not need a set of blocks if your hamstrings are a little tighter. I'll show you how you can use them, but they're not required for class. So, if you're ready, we'll get started a standing forward fold somewhere towards the back of the mat. So go ahead and soften the knees as you fold all the way down, and maybe this is your first stretch of the day, so give yourself time, find some intuitive movement, and your knees don't have to be straight. Now, if your hands are nowhere near the ground, blocks could come in handy here so that you're able to do this intuitive movement with a little more support. Start to turn on your breath, slow, deep inhales, slow, deep exhales. If it feels good, you might grab opposite elbow, finding a gentle bounce or even a sway. Really nice. All right, so again, if your hamstrings are tighter, feel free to do this next bit on blocks. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Adding on a bit here, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, will stay here. So the blocks could come in handy if you cannot reach the mat with your hands. I want you to find a cow tilt of your pelvis, so lift your tailbone like you would arch your back in cow pose, and then tuck your tailbone like you would in cat pose. One more time, lift your tailbone, tuck your tailbone. This time, lift your tailbone, inhale. Exhale, fold back in. We'll do that one more time. I'll show without the blocks this time. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, stay here and breathe. Lift your tailbone like a cow tilt. Exhale, lower, tuck the tailbone like a cat tilt. One more time. Lift the tailbone. This turns up the sensations in your hamstrings. Exhale, curl the tailbone under. Good. Inhale, lift the tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. Really nice. Crawl your hands out to a downward facing dog. And again, take a few breaths here. Move around, pedal it out. Just kind of waking up the full body. All right, we're going to get right into it. With your next inhale, right leg sweeps up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Step your right foot between your hands. Lower the left knee to the mat. Half splits. Right leg straightens best you can. Once again, blocks can come in handy if the earth feels pretty far away. I want you to think of lengthening your heart forward and down as much as you pull your right hip up and back. Really nice. Take a few more breaths here. Beautiful. So we're going to do a little bit of a tricky transition. Blocks can come in handy. I'll show with blocks on the first side, without on the second. Bend your front right knee. Hands or blocks come forward. And we're going to lift our left knee and see if we can pistol squat the left leg through, bending the right knee and having a seat. Good. Janushirasana, sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Flex the left foot. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, lengthen and fold. And just grabbing what's available here. Maybe you're holding the shin, the ankle, the foot. And one way to advance, blocks aren't always, to modify. They can also be to advance. So maybe you put the block at the sole of the foot and fold a little deeper if you have the flexibility. Slow, deep breaths. Good. And we'll start to gently rise back up. And we'll hit an active pigeon. So left leg's going to sweep behind you, right shin forward, square the hips, push down through the right shin, engage through the core. Can you bring hands to heart? No worries if that's not possible. You're welcome to keep your fingertips grounded. Just one more breath here. Really nice. We'll all bring our hands to the mat and come into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Tuck the toes, inhale, cow, arch the back. Untuck the toes, exhale, cat, round the spine. Good. Tuck the toes, inhale, downward facing dog, lift up and back. Stay for the exhale. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Good. Exhale, step left foot between your hands. Lower the right knee to the mat, half split. Straighten the left leg to the best of your ability. Breathing here. I like to think of my left hip drawing up and back, my heart pulling forward and down. Big stretch here in the hamstrings. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the forehead. And here's that tricky transition. Maybe we try without the blocks. We'll bend our left knee, hands a little forward, lift the right knee, and can we pistol squat the right leg through? Having a seat, Janu Sirsasana. Left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh, and you'll notice before I fold, I like to kind of walk my hips back a little. That helps me to lengthen my low back. Flex the foot, sit up tall with your inhale. Lengthen and fold with your exhale, grabbing whatever's available. Breathing here. Last couple breaths. And we'll start to rise back up. One more time, active pigeon. We'll swing the right leg behind us, left shin forward, adjust your hips as needed. This side is a lot harder for me, so you might find that one's harder than the other. Maybe the fingertips are grounded. Maybe you can push so much into your left shin, engage your core fiercely that hands can come to heart center. This is active flexibility, strength in your flexibility, asking a lot of the left hip. Last breath. And releasing hands to the mat if they're not already. Back to tabletop, hands and knees. Once more, curl the toes under. Inhale, cow, arch the back. Untuck the toes. Exhale, cat, round the spine. Tuck the toes, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. From here, inhale, reach the right leg up and back. This time, exhale, right knee, left tricep, cross the body. Extend your right leg over to the left side. Fall in triangle. If that's too much, you stay here. Otherwise, left foot spins flat. We'll lift our left arm, lift the hips, lift the heart. Big breath in, take up space. Breath out, have a seat. Yes, we're facing the back left corner of the mat. We're in this sort of shallow straddle. Turn your chest towards your back left leg and fold over the left leg. Take a few breath cycles here. Beautiful work. Let's see if we can stay low as we sweep all the way around to the front of the mat. Hands plant at the front of the mat. Come onto the ball of the back left foot. Optional push-up here. Take it or leave it. We'll meet in down dog. Right foot next to the left. Full cycle of breath here. When you're ready, inhale, left leg floats up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee crosses to the right tricep, so strong. Extend your left foot to the right, stay here, or fall in triangle, right foot flat, right arm up, hips and heart up. Inhale, get expansive. Exhale, have a seat facing the back right corner of the mat, chest towards the right leg, and we'll fold over that back leg. Breathing here. Beautiful work, you guys. Seeing if you can stay low as you sweep all the way around. Hands come to the front of the mat. Come onto the ball of the back right foot. Optional push-up. Take it or leave it. And we'll meet in down dog. Left foot next to the right. Full cycle of breath. Really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, release your knees to the mat. Have a seat on the heels, and that is all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to test how this affected your hamstring openness, you can come back into that standing forward fold that we started with and see how it feels now. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.